We're speaking with Sean Elliott here, clear off of 281 and bidders, and we're talking about you for a second instead of the team. How about that?
Yeah, the subject I want to talk about.
There you go. The transition from going from the court to the broadcast booth, some I think, kind of discount the amount of work that actually has to go in. Talk a little bit about the preparation you have to do for your shows, getting prepared, understanding, because it's not as just, you show up at the arena. All right, let's do it. Put the makeup on. I'm ready to rock and roll. It's not that easy. There's a lot that has to go into it.
I think it is more so for the play-by-play guy. For me, it's very easy, and I can't even act like I do all kinds of research. My research is watching the other teams throughout the year. I try to watch a lot of NBA games on my off nights. Try to catch a lot of players. My first or second year at ESPN, I was working with Brent Musburger a lot, and Brent told me that when a color analyst starts rattling off a lot of stats, to him it tells him that the color analyst doesn't know the game very well. And I've had my producers here tell me all the time, we don't need you to, come through with stats and tell us what a guy's shooting from the field or how many the guys made, because, the play-by-play guy can do that. They want me to call what's going on out there at this point. And, it helps that I know the players if I've seen them before, or I get the scouting report. Sometimes I'll walk in the locker room and try to pick up the scouting report that's not supposed to go outside the locker room. Or I'll ask the coaches about certain players. I'll ask the other announcers about certain players. And, that's about the gist of it. And then I call it like I see it. And I think for me, it's easy because I've been in film sessions with Lute Olson, with Larry Brown, with Pop. And so for me, I try to treat it kind of like a mild-mannered film session where I can see the play happening, or see who made the mistake on the play, or why the play, worked, or why it broke down, or where the defensive breakdowns are. So I try to treat it that way so the fans can kind of see my point of it rather than, just a statistical standpoint where a lot of fans say, oh, the guy's averaging 15 a game. He's better than the other guy who's averaging 12 a game. Not necessarily. I try to give them a different view.
Well, and again,